Have you ever done this? Have you ever taken a quiz to tell whether or not you're depressed? Right now, I don't need a quiz to tell me. I'm very grateful to have a therapist to talk about it. I'm depressed. And you know what? I feel fine with it. It's understandable. It's not great or easy, and I'm definitely frustrated with some of the symptoms, but I'm relieved I'm not in denial anymore. I spent a few months blaming my depression symptoms on other things, like maybe all I need to focus better at work is to rearrange my workspace for the 5th time. Maybe I would want to go outside more if I forced myself to go on more walks. Maybe I'd want to make an effort to see my friends more frequently if I kept in better touch. Maybe I'm just not sleeping well because of this mattress, or this heat wave, or the smoky air outside. Maybe my stomach is in knots because I ate something weird. Maybe I can't decide what to cook for dinner because I'm tired of the responsibility of cooking. Maybe I'm just out of practice with writing. That's why I have no ideas for the pitch meeting. I mean, they all sound pretty valid. And there's probably some truth in a little of it, but I'm just depressed. I have brain fog, and I'm having a harder time with focus. I take less pleasure in everyday things. My interest in other people has decreased significantly. I have insomnia sometimes. I have stressed stomach and or diarrhea when I watch too much news. I love cooking. It's just my executive function that's wrecked. And it's difficult to write plays because that's also less pleasurable. And I'm still processing grief from losing the live show. Somehow our society has othered mental health so severely that I couldn't recognize the possibility that I was depressed. For months, I blamed myself, others, and inanimate objects for my symptoms. Why? Because I'm scared to appear weak, which is messed up on multiple levels, but mostly because of my brain's definition of weak. My whole life, this twisted version of strength and weakness has been reinforced repeatedly. I get rewards in the form of acceptance and praise for appearing strong, and typically, weakness is somehow punished. As I think about my own feelings on strength within myself, I cannot help but also look to our president. Denying climate change, a global pandemic, racial injustice, atrocities at the border, questioning Biden's mental competency because of his stutter, and countless other things. All, he says, in the name of strength. And all of his followers believe him and look up to him for it. In my lifetime, I very much doubt our society will evolve our thinking on strength and weakness very significantly, and we may never take mental health as seriously as we should. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this play, but I know that I'm not weak. I'm very strong, and I'm going to send postcards, and I'm going to vote. And no matter what happens, I'm going to keep trying to push for a better world for us all. Sometimes I'll falter, but I hope you'll have my back. I really hope you're doing all right. Hold yourself tightly, and don't let the assholes get you down too bad.